Let's talk about explanatory writing and more specifically the introduction of an explanatory piece. So here's our essential question for thinking about this. What are the components of an introduction paragraph? Okay, so we're going to go through in this little presentation what the main components of an introduction paragraph are. So first of all, what is explanatory writing? Explanatory writing, expository writing, as it's also known, is writing to inform or explain. Simple as that. It's writing where the goal is to inform or explain to the reader about a topic while providing important, relevant, factual information. It includes valid reasoning to support your explanation. Notice what it does not contain is bias, opinion, I statements. Okay, it's not how you feel about a topic, it is just simply about the topic. So explanatory writing has basically three parts. The essay itself, you have the introduction, you have the body paragraphs, and then you have the conclusion. Okay, that's basically true of pretty much any sort of informative, explanatory, persuasive essay type thing that you would write. Introduction, body paragraphs, conclusion. We're going to focus today on the introduction. So the introduction, think of it in three parts. Okay, so you start with a hook, and a hook is basically something to grab the reader's attention. Think about when you read an article, or you read a book, a novel, or you watch a movie, or you watch a TV show. They generally don't start in the middle of the big plot thing. They generally start with something to get your attention, to get you interested, to gain your interest in an event or in a character or something like that. That's what the hook is. It grabs the reader's attention. The bridge, think of a bridge, a real bridge. It spans the distance. It connects a piece of land with another piece of land. So a bridge in this case, it connects two things in your introduction paragraph. It connects your hook to your thesis statement. Okay. And then your thesis statement is basically the main idea of what the essay is all about. You'll notice these three things move from a general idea to a more specific idea, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Your goal with the hook is to grab the reader's attention, just like I just mentioned. You don't want to just start out with the information in the essay. It's boring for the reader. It can be confusing. The reader might lose interest. They might not continue reading. You want them to be interested in what you're writing about. So you need to open by grabbing the reader's attention, lure them in, hook them, just like you would a fish. So there's a few different ways to do this. You can tell a story, an anecdote, a short story. You can use a quote that relates to the topic. You can pose a question, something to make the reader go, you can have surprising facts or statistics in there. You can have a scenario, a situation, or you can reveal a misconception. Maybe you want to show the reader something like maybe they didn't know, or maybe you want to show that their way of thinking is not the correct way. So the bridge, like I said, connects the hook to the thesis statement. So it connects those two ideas. It's basically to make clear and concise connection between the hook and the thesis. It's also a place where you, as the writer, can provide background information to set the context for the ideas in the essay. You can introduce topics that you're going to talk about. Okay. This is just a visual representation of the hook to the thesis, with the bridge connecting these two aspects of the introduction paragraph. Then the thesis statement, the last part of the introduction paragraph, it basically is an answer to your writing prompt. It describes your topic, what your essay is going to be about. It introduces a specific claim. Remember, claim, evidence, reasoning, evidence, reasoning, evidence, reasoning. It introduces your claim, and it describes the ways in which you're going to support and develop your claim. Okay, so this is a little formula. If you're mathematic, you got your thesis statement. It's your topic plus your idea about the topic plus your points of support. Remember those 3 points of support that we've been working in our brainstorm sheet? So as an example, if my question is, what will be the effects on the PNW of the next in the next 25 years if we don't make any specific changes in how we live, my thesis statement would answer that question. If we don't make specific changes now, the effects of climate change on the Pacific Northwest in the next 25 years will be dramatic and deadly. That could be my thesis statement. All right. Next, we'll do these in class, some introductory paragraphs, some samples, 1 and 2. I'm going to have you go through and identify the hook, the bridge, and the thesis statement in each one of these, and we'll talk about them. And then you'll have a video to watch here, which kind of goes through everything that I'm going through. Okay. So there you go, introductory paragraph.